I said look within, and you find your gold. I said look within, and you find your gold. I said look within, and you find your gold. I said look within, and you find your gold.
I said look within, and you find your gold. I said look within, and you find your gold. I said look within, and you find your gold.
Many other talented people in the building as well.
There's a lot of...
There's a whole house.
There's a whole house.
Okay.
I'm joking. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the room. It's crazy today.
No, it's good. It's good.
We've got a camera person in the room.
I love, we never had that before still. Yeah. Yes, cameraman.
All of the lights.
But yeah, so I'm introduced the wonderful man of the hour.
No, you do it. I want to see how you do it.
Alright, so this individual, I have not known him long, but from every artist I've asked about who's on the underground scene,
Everywhere.
they have said that this man is making moves. New mixtape is out.
Mixtape, EP.
EP. You know what? It's an EP, but it's like the division is a bit weird, but it is EP. You are right.
It's an EP.
Mr. Boy Nash is in the building.
Yes. What's good, people, man?
It's all good, man. Looking all suave in your hat still, like a man.
Yeah. The hat's to represent MLK. Always got the hat on.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, man. How are you doing as well?
Oh, I'm not too bad. Lexi's alright.
Yeah, I'm blessed.
Nice.
So, EP.
Yeah, man.
Shackles.
Yeah.
How does it feel to actually release a body of work that you worked on the one?
Do you know, I've released lots of bodies of work, to be honest, but this one, it feels special because everyone's got behind it.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and it's not like I've asked for the support, if that makes sense. Even though I put it out and I expect people to, and I've just discovered new fans with this project, and everyone's kind of relating to it. So today feels really good, like that people are actually tweeting it without me telling them to tweet it, putting it up, messaging me saying, "Oh, this is a great body of work," and just people ordering even the physical CDs, bro. Like, just they want it, and it's crazy. I like it. I like that feeling. Like,
it's like unconditional support.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's unconditional. Like, yeah.
Because like you do have some people like I remember Meek Mill. He was saying like, Drake, don't tweet out my stuff. Blah blah blah. He don't write his own work. And then look what happened.
Yeah.
So for you actually to feel like you actually got the support of the UK scene is actually inspiring for other people. Because when you put in work, you get that same thing back.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like with the type of music I do as well, it's very alternative.
Yeah.
It's not the norm in it, but I don't mind not doing the norm. I'm an individual in it, so I do me. But it's just not what I didn't expect this. Let's put it like that. I didn't expect this love, to be honest.
What was your thought process of making the EP?
The thought process behind this EP was, bro, it just came to me. It's crazy. Someone asked me this on Westside Radio as well. It just came to me. Yeah. So basically, the whole process was, Tommy heard me rap at MOE Presents. I hit him up. He hit me up. And then we just started working on this project. So we recorded, he put a beat up, Wretch's intro.
Yeah.
It wasn't called Wretch's intro at first, it was called The Summary. And it had a 2-pack kind of sample on it. Yeah. And then I just wrote to it, and Tommy didn't even know, he was just sending me his beats to just listen to, and I thought he told me to write to it. So I've written to it, and then I've gone and I've recorded, and he's gone, oh, this is dope. And then it just kind of led on from there, so it was very organic. Then I thought, no, Shackles, I don't know how it came to me, it just came to me. And then we just did the Shackles song and said, okay, it's going to be a conceptual EP. Then we did Freedom, and we just kept on going, and that's how it kind of came about, really.
So it happened organically?
100% organically.
Yeah. The thing is, when people say that they're going to make a concept project, that's like one of the hardest things to do, because you've got to make every track connect one by one.
Yeah.
So like, how did you go about actually forming the concept and making it work with all the songs?
We just went with it. So we did the Summary.
Yeah.
Which is now Wretch's intro, but the Summary was meant to be it was meant to be the last track on the EP.
Okay.
That was Tommy who changed it around. Then we did Shackles, and we had Queen Amin come in, and she touched on the vocals and made it sick. And then we thought, okay, so now we've got the Shackles. Obviously, we have to be free now, innit? So Freedom came, and then we worked with Freedom, and then I said, okay, do you know, I put Shamey on there to sing the chorus. She wrote that herself. Then I put Lemsy on there, and then after that we're like, okay, cool. The EP's kind of almost done now. And then Tommy was like, nah, do you know, we need one more track. We need a track that's going to say, how do we become free? You get what I'm saying? So then he sent me a load of beats. I wrote Gold. And that goes, I say, look within it. It all just kind of came to me. Yeah. And then straight after Gold, I sent it to one of my boys, Mr. D. Howard. He kind of gives me, like, he gives me advice and stuff on music. And we listened to the EP. We listened to the EP and he was like, it's good, but I don't think the UK might get it at the moment, man, because it's a very deep EP. So he said, let's make something that they can get. And then my boy Il Sins came over. We did a mad freestyle session. That's how I work with Il Sins. He just played a ton of beats, And then the hook came, the popo on the sun, no. And I just started singing that. And it was like, yeah, that's the track.
Yeah.
We recorded it. And then my brethren H Busy, he was my old school friend from back in the day. And obviously I went to Ghana and whatnot. And when I went to Ghana, he went inside the pen for a bit. You get what I'm saying? And he came out and we were cool. And I said, right, he wants to jump back on music. I want to jump back on music. He wants to jump back on music. I'm already in music, so I'm trying to help him. And he had this verse written when he was in jail. Okay. So he had the verse written time ago. So the verse he spat on Popo, we had that there for ages. And then we were just doing the track, and I said, yeah, what? Spit some of them bars. And he started spitting, and I was like, yes, that's the verse, bruv. We're putting that verse on Popo. So everything just kind of
just fit together. It's
yeah, it was crazy, and then we just rearranged
it. There and there, then it just fits into.
Yeah, it was organic. It was meant to be. It wasn't forced. Yeah,
because with a concept like yours, it has to be actually to your heart, because you can't half-arse it, something like that.
Yeah.
Because who did one as well? Sci-Hi, the Prince, his history.
Yeah,
same. When I heard yours, I was like, something.
Okay, yeah,
like
I heard that.
And doing something like that, it's hard because you gotta get interest from outside, and with a message, it's a bit difficult, especially in the UK. But then you also gotta make it viable to a mainstream ear. It depends on the person.
Yeah.
So that's why I do say to actors, like, when you go with a message, just because the message is brilliant, everything around it has got to be good, like the instrumental, the song structure, the hooks as well. So when you actually did the project, I was like, right, he actually got everything on my checklist near about done.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And for the UK, that's like, as you said, the UK doesn't really do that often.
Yeah. So
do you think, like, not to say like you are the first, or do you think you are the first, or do you think you're one of the originators of doing something?
In the underground scene, 100% in the underground scene. I don't think I'm the originator, but I feel in my generation of artists coming up, I'm doing that. And maybe there might be somebody else somewhere doing it, but I don't know, bro. But in this underground scene where we're hitting the shows, I feel like what I'm doing is authentic and it's unique to me. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely.
I suppose it.
Yeah.
And go, I'm full of the chair, bro.
And also, it's not like the music I'm doing. A lot of time, like conscious music is boring. My flows change all the time.
That is true.
You know, I don't have a distinct flow. I don't have you can't put me in a box. You know, I can rap on anything and with anyone, and I can still get that message across. Yeah, so
that's the main thing that I say with conscious MC. They be like, your message is, you know, I feel it, but your execution is near enough trash. And you have to be honest. You have to be honest.
It's not trash, but it's just one way kind of. It's just a one way sort of. But I'm trying to make it more entertaining.
No, of course, because there are some people who like when I was working in radio stations, they'd be like, oh, this is for the people, something. And then when I hear it, it's not mixed down properly. You've got swear words in it. Your flow's offbeat, but your message is great. I'll be like, I can't play this. I can't do it.
No, I hear that.
Because what people need to understand, like, a DJ is risking his career when he's playing something new like this. And if it don't pop off, you're done. So, something with Shaq. So
I'm going to tackle that because I feel like if you keep playing something, people are going to cling to it.
But if it's not good, then you're putting
I
nothing
know, but this is good. So if they keep playing it, then potentially it could just change the whole thing around.
Oh no, definitely. There's sometimes you do need to take risks, but then, as many artists say, my message is more positive than his. But then I say to them, but his song's better than yours.
Okay, fair
enough.
At
the end of the day, if it's message versus best song on radio, you have to go with best song all the time. So
he's got best songs on there.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was surprised by this project.
Yeah.
So I fully support it.
Cool.
There you go. You got any questions, Miss Lexi Red Carpet Lopez?
Why do you need to say
Can you try throw shots in it? So you know.
You want to see it done? Hi.
Hello.
Mr. Nash, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
We've got everybody in the building here.
Yeah.
What exactly are we going to be doing today? Tell them.
Yeah, it's a live listening session basically for the radio listeners to listen to the whole EP back to front, and everyone in the building is part of the panel to talk about the tracks. And we're also going to discuss like the shackles and things that are limiting us in society as people in general, because that's the whole concept of the EP, shackles, and everyone has a shackle. Like, no human being can sit and say, I don't have a shackle. If you haven't got a shackle, then you're Super Saiyan or something.
So shackles is tailored to everybody.
Yeah, everyone has an insecurity, everyone has a barrier, everyone has something that's stopping them from achieving what they want to achieve. You know what I mean?
When you wrote Shackles, were you thinking about your shackles, or did you just think, I need to make a project that everybody could relate to?
it's organic. Like, the music is in me, man. The creativity is in me. I don't know, like, even when I write verses, I just write, and whatever comes out, I'm like, raw. And sometimes I even get scared, like, raw, can I even do this again? So with Shackles, it just came to me. I don't know. Tommy sent me the beats, but when Tommy sent me the Shackles, he sent me the Shackles song, the beat, it was, I wanted to be skippy on it, so that's why I've trapped in the track with him. I wanted to use like alliteration, assonance and stuff like that in my lyricism. That's what I wanted to do. So it was very, I planned that. That was planned. But with regards to the chorus and stuff, nah, it just all
Tommy
came to me.
produced most of the project, right?
100%.
Tommy, do you want to just come and join us on the mic? Boy Nash.
Do you know what? I think it was MOE. I think.
MOE.
Yeah. So we were at a live event.
Yeah.
And another artist I produced called Crits was performing.
Oh, I know Crits.
Yeah, and yeah, big up Crits. Boy Nash was, I think you just jumped on into the freestyle.
Yeah, at the end.
Right at the end. And I think just from hearing that, you could hear a lot of passion, you could hear a lot of direction in his delivery, and you could hear substance. And I'm a substance person. When it comes to music, I'm a music person, and if you don't feel it, for me, it doesn't matter. So I heard the performance, and I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to reach out to this guy, chat to him, and let's just work on something and see where it goes. So I reached out, and I think it was a few weeks before we started talking. I started to send him music, and then we just got in the studio.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think before we even started to work on music, was what I usually do. We just sat down and just spoke. We literally just spoke about life. So I think
you got to know each other on a personal
level. Because to be honest.
In a creative direction.
Yeah, because before anything, you've got to understand the person you're working with. And if he's had a bad day, then I need to know that, because if we're going to be working on music, you might want to vent that in the music.